everybody, welcome back to the channel and to week 3. After that thrilling week 2 win over the A&M Aggies, we are headed home to face the Baylor Bears, who had won their first game against Auburn and then of course demolished an FCS school, as is tradition. Now, something of note when we look at this Baylor Bears roster is, number one, first of all, in the top 25, they are a few spots ahead of us. They're 16th. We are 19th. And this roster, well, what makes this roster a 16th best roster in the nation? A 16th best team in the nation? Well, it doesn't start with their quarterback. I mean, he's okay. Nick Evers is an 80 overall. He is a pocket passer quarterback. He has, I'm trying to look at his stats. He has okay-ish power, 93 power, but his accuracy is not so great. He has good throw power, well, but everything else, not so much. He is a work in progress, to be sure. And I would argue that this whole Baylor offense is kind of a work in progress. I say he's a work in progress. He is a senior, but he's a redshirt senior. Their running backs have decent speed. 92 speed from Cam Cook. He is probably one of their better offensive players. He's a junior. And then they've got Darnell Skaggs as well in the running back 2. As far as wide receivers go, again, their wide receiver 1 in Brown the 4th and Gill Jr. 1 and 2 are okay in the low 80s. Everybody else is rough, but that's not where this Baylor Bears team shines. They shine in defense. Their team defensively is low-key scary. 2 edge rushers that are 95 overall and 87. Gotta be looking out for those. Their defensive tackles are all in the 80s. Again, not great for us. So I expect a lot of pressure. I'm going through it super fast, but just pause and look. Like, this Baylor defense is a force to be reckoned with, and we have the pleasure of wrecking with it. So we're gonna give it a try. Welcome here at home to our first game of the season as we take the field against Baylor. Baylor was a team last year that we lost to. So I'm hoping we don't lose to them again, because I'd like to not do that. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat's going to be jumping in and off my computer screen, so just an FYI. I tried to do these in one take. That's probably going to happen a few times. He's just a weak kitten, and he's full of energy whenever I'm on this computer. So, here we go! We are going to start the game here with a 2nd and long, and we are going to hand it off to Kyson Brown, and he is going to pick up the first down with ease. That is something I noticed quite early on with this Baylor defense, is that they were not very good at stopping the run. Levitt looking to throw over the middle. That's a nice cut through from Jalen Moss. I think that was Moss. And Baylor's got an injury on the field. However, we had the same problem last year, 4th and long, and we just kind of stalled. But Fortier is there for the catch to bring in first down. Nope, it was incomplete. I thought you caught that. So, Baylor will take the field as we could not convert on the 4th down. And there's a good play to number 22 for the first and more as Baylor is on the 35. One other thing I did do as far as housekeeping goes is I upped the quarter length to 12 minutes instead of 10. Looking to pass downfield. He does. And it's 2nd and 5. But he is brought down for a small gain of 2. Third down for Baylor. Both quarterbacks have 94 throw power, but Levitt excels in every other way. And we will hope to see that on display here. Handoff to, actually, nope. Evers keeps it. Tries to get it himself. He can't do so. So both teams kind of stalling here on their first drives. Hand off to Udo. He is going to get the first. What a outside run from Kanye. And he continues to excel. 23 yards in just 3 simple carries. A lot better so far than Evers, who has only gotten 1 yard in his carry. But he's a quarterback, so, you know. 2 running backs out there now. Handoff to Kyson Brown. He is going to break 1 tackle. And again, as I told y'all at the beginning, I found that running against this team was very helpful for us.
Okay, ready?
Second and 1. Trying to get the first down. Let's hand off to Udo. Breaks 1 tackle. Spins. Gets out of the way for the first down. That was a good run. Udo's not happy with his playing time. And that's because I've said it to keep fresh, because I don't want him to die. Like, get so beat up as the season goes on. This is his last year, and I'm hoping we can make a long playoff run. So we'll have to see, but so far he's not really happy, and it doesn't matter, because like I said, he is a senior, so he will be leaving after the season. But, you know, he's young, he doesn't quite understand the goal here, the bigger picture. He just wants to be out there, and that makes sense for his last year. But I might do some tweaking just to kind of make both of them happy. Or I could run more playbooks plays where I have 2 running backs out there. I think as long as he's out there, he doesn't care. But just thought I would bring that up. As we are wrapping up the first quarter, we might get this playoff, but we might not. I don't think we will. We will not. And just like week 2 in game 1, we are scoreless after the first quarter. Here's our stats. Baylor has struggled doing anything offensively, but we've done stuff. We just can't seem to finish off plays and drives for scores. Levitt downfield, incomplete, knocked away, first and goal. Oh no, I guess he caught it if it's first and goal. Levitt to the left again. Nowhere for him to go. And it's second and goal with no gain. .66 passing yards for Levitt. 15 yards was his longest so far, as we are just underway here in the second quarter. Levitt trying to get something going. And again, it's batted away. I'm telling y'all, this Baylor defense is why they are as good as they are. They're kind of like us in the sense that their defense keeps their offense in the games, and if their offense can just perform, it's a done deal. Over the middle once again, he cannot hang on. Devontae Tasing is hurt for Baylor, so he'll come out, and we will have to settle for a field goal. I mentioned this yesterday, but this makes me nervous. Yesterday, in the last video, I hate field goals so much, and I hate it when they're like this. Because, like, look at that. He hits it off the left post, and Averill misses, and what should have been an easy-peasy, guaranteed, giving 3 points is not. Baylor, 3rd and long. Evers is going to throw that into the arms of our defender. And that's an interception. We'll take it. We get the ball back, and we get it in Baylor territory. Not far into Baylor territory, but into Baylor territory. Johnson, there you see, just knocks the receiver away and is able to just get the ball. That's pretty funny. Play action over the middle, way downfield, and he catches that. Wow! I want to say, I don't remember who 0 is. Anyways, he caught that. ASU looking to score again, or looking to score, not again. Looking to actually score for once, but that's incomplete. This defense has been knocking away passes left and right. 95 pass yards, 69 rushing yards, but nothing to show for it so far for the Sun Devils. Levitt again looking to throw over the middle of the tight ends. He cannot hang on, and they will turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 for Baylor. 2nd and 7. Evers. Pressure. Brought down. And Jaron Malik gets the sack. We'll take it. We'll take it. Knocks him back some. The edge rusher rushes in. I don't know that's why they call it, but that's why I'm going to call it. And he rushes in and gets the tackle. And Baylor's drive stalls. Lots of stalling. You've heard of blitzing, but have you heard of stalling? Udo with the 1st down. That was a good play. Good read by Levitt and good run from Kanye. Up the middle once again. And that's caught by Jalen Moss. He's been very nice as a wide receiver one, I'm not going to lie. I would like to have Jordan Tyson around, but of course, not beggars can't be choosers. I've said that too many times. But hopefully he's going to succeed in the NFL wherever he goes. Brown gets wrapped up, kind of got caught on his defender there, and gets really nothing. A couple of yards, I guess, isn't nothing, but it's not great. Udo trying to kind of do a similar thing his teammate just did. He will get 3 yards on the play. 50 yards in 11 attempts. And that will be the 2-minute warning. This game has really had nothing going for it so far. This a quiet first half. Levitt to the right side. Jump throw. Not in time, or not caught in time. Brought down. 4th and 5. Come on, Sun Devils. We've got to score here. We cannot leave it on Avril. No offense to him. 4th and 5. Over the middle. Mesh play. 2 guys there on Moss, and he's brought down. 2nd and long for Baylor. Evers under pressure again. Brought down again. And I believe it's Albert Smith, the 3rd. No, it's Blazin Leno Wong. My bad. And actually, he ended up having a really good start to his season. That's just his first sack, and it was TFL as well. Or he has a tackle, TFL, and a sack. And it's 3rd and 17. Baylor will start the ball, I believe, in the 2nd half. Evers looking to throw. Leno Wong says, no, sir. Get back down on the ground. That's another sack. Zach Swanson may not be out there, or may not be getting any of those sacks. He may not be out there either. I don't know. But Blazin says, hold on a second. I can blaze to the quarterback and get to him. You've heard of blitzes. And you've heard of stallings, as in for the drives are stalling. But have you heard of blazes? 2nd and 12 to start this 3rd quarter. Nothing going for either team offensively. In the backfield. Throw downfield to number 24. I believe, I'm not even going to try to guess who that was. Brown the 4th. So, he picks up the 1st down for the Bears. Pressure again. Evers trying to get away. He cannot. He is brought down once again. And his bell might be rung just a little bit, as the mascot is throwing a fit on the sidelines. Tate Ramney. Or is it Romney? Okay, it's an M. Romney gets the sack. Sorry, y'all. College football needs to have better font for us visually impaired folk. I'm sure we're top priority. Evers again looking to throw. Short pass over the middle is good for a 3rd and 17. He has only passed for 32 yards and he's 7 for 12. Telling y'all, this Baylor defense is a lot like our defense, and that they are keeping this underperforming offense in the game. Downfield throw, swatted away, and they will kick it away. 1st and 10. We're near midfield. Handoff, play action. Actually, they got me with the fake, and it is hung onto by Moss. Down at the 32. Quick pass to the right. Dumps it off to number 14. It is in... Nope, it was caught actually. 2nd and 4. I've got to fix my audibles. I don't know how you do that, but I got to fix them. To the running back. Udo breaks away from one guy and gets the 1st down. 4-yard gain. Sun Devils looking to finally get on the board here. Hand off to Brown. Over the middle. He is brought down. Couldn't get through that little sliver of the hole there. Okay. I'm not even going to try because I couldn't tell if that was a D or an O. Anyways. Nowhere for Udo to go. He got stopped just trying to even pick up the ball. So, again, 3rd and 14. It's looking like another stalled drive here. Levitt, downfield. Double coverage. No, he hung on. It was just 4th and 2. So, we will go for it. On 4th and 2.
Ready, fight.
I think we can do this.
Here we go.
Moss is there, and that is good. 102 yards and 9 catches for Jalen Moss. We inch ever so close to the end zone. Kyson Brown breaks through the first wave of A&M defenders and brings it down to the 2. If we can't score here, I might just have to fire everybody. You can't release people in college, but that's what I would do. Downfield to the left, incomplete, 3rd and goal.
On the double.
Pass deflected, almost picked. Oh boy, here we go. Can we make the field goal? Finally! Thank God! Avril missed a bunch of opportunities, okay? So, I'm gonna be scared. Levitt, downfield to Moss. He's gonna break through one tackle, spin moves out of the way, and brings it down all the way to the 25. Jalen Moss, what a play. Baylor fans not impressed. I'm impressed. The Bears, not so much. Jalen Moss, 24-yard catch. That is what I like to see. Let's see if we can add on to this lead. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Down at the 25. Handoff to Udo. He's got some running room. And he picks up 7. He's only 5 yards away from matching his 60 yards from last week's game, and a touchdown shy. Levitt over the middle. And did he hang on to it? He did not. I want to say that was Udo that it was intended for. Over the middle this time. And it's good. 1st and goal. I've got to figure out who number 0 is. I just can't remember. Injury timeout for Baylor. We have to go for it because we stalled again on the goal line. And it is good. Avril, finally. I guess he just can't kick it from any distance past like the 7-yard line, it feels like. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Evers has plenty of time to spin it downfield, but it is incomplete. One last play, I would think, before we start the fourth. And so far, I mean, it's anybody's game. This is not over by any means. Lots of football left to be played. But Evers really just can't get going against this defense, but we can't either against the Baylor offense. So, you know, last play of the drive. Let's see if they can snap it off in time. 3, 2, 1, no, go. And that'll end the third quarter. So we finally get on the board. Both teams have been excellent defensively. Let's see what happens. Fourth quarter underway. Quick throw off by the quarterback, and there's a flag on the play, and it'll be on Baylor, and it'll be illegal blocking in the backfield, and that's going to hurt them. First penalty of the game. Again, their bear is just throwing a fit. And we will actually probably decline it. My cat is clawing up my legs. Sorry, y'all, but we will decline that play. Or the flag, and it's 2nd and 6. For a 5-yard gain, but nothing else. That's the tight end green. 3rd and 1. We gotta convert here. And they will. Just barely. The running back gets in there. That is Cam Cook. He hasn't really done much, but he's really the only running back that's done anything for Baylor. Hand off to Cook again. Spins out of the way for one tackle, but gets brought down immediately after. No gain. Well, no. I guess I can't say that. It was a gain of 1. But that's like basically no gain. Throws downfield, and that's good for a first down. Zach Swanson is hurt. So he will have to come out of the game. And we will see very shortly what's the outcome of that injury. Who's 87? It is Blazin' Leno. Wong brings down Evers once again. His 2nd sack of the day. Okay. He has a strained forearm. That shouldn't be that bad. Look, keep him out for the rest of the game. I can't imagine that's a long, lengthy injury. We'll see, though. Well, we won't see. I will spoil it for you right now. I forgot to look. Blazin' again brings him down. 7 sacks for ASU, 3 for Blaze. And they back him up even further, 4th and 25. But I will make a note. In fact, I will make a note right now on my phone. When I get the OSU game planned, look up Swanson's injury. I can't spell. Baylor will kick it away. Look at that jump hurdle. I love just accidentally pressing things. My cat just bit my watch. I can't imagine that tastes very good. And honestly, I feel like part of me is like, oh, if I want to be professional, I need to cut out this stuff about my cat, because who cares? But so far, Benjamin is the most interesting thing about this video. He's clawed up my leg as Kyson Brown gets a nice run for the first down. He has bit my watch. Now he's clawing at my shirt, trying to get my attention. He says, "Mom, football is lame. Beans are forever. Football's forever. Beans are only temporary." And his name is Bean. He's an orange cat. So any orange cat people out there probably know what an orange cat is all about with their shared one collective brain cell. No, sir. He needs his claws trimmed. Alright, y'all, back to the game. 3rd and long. Levitt looking to throw downfield. Incomplete. Let's try and bring Averill out. Oh, no, never mind. We won't bring Averill out. We'll say, hey, I think we can go for it. That may have not been the best call by me, because at least if Averill misses, Baylor starts at a specific point on the field. No, sir. Trying to claw at me and bite me. Downfield! It's caught! And it's good! That is the best play from Sam Levitt and Jalen Moss that I think I've had in this game. 4th and long, and he throws it downfield all the way into the end zone. Is that the farthest, deepest throw you'll ever have? Hell no! But that's one of the farthest, deepest throws I'll ever have. And ASU finally gets a touchdown to make it 13-0. What a play! What a throw from Levitt, and what a catch from Moss. And now Baylor has to get 2 touchdowns on the board, or I guess 2 field goals and a touchdown, and they will not do such a thing. As we win this one, your player of the game is Jalen Moss with that excellent touchdown to secure the lead in the 4th. We shut out the Baylor Bears. I think that's pretty good payback from last year. Final score, 13-0. Their defense held us in line, but so did our defense, and our defense is just a tad bit better. I'm convinced after this game that ratings and overall does not matter in college football. 26. But anyways, we did it. We won barely. We had lots of chances to add some field goals, but our kicker Averill not very good. So next time I will make sure to look at Swanson's injury before we start game 3 against Oklahoma State. We will take a look at recruiting as well next time, because we do have a couple visits as it's week. No, wait. Yeah, no, it's week 4. We won't have any visits until week 5. So we really won't take a look at recruiting in depth until week 5 when we have our visits coming out. And yeah, that is your ball game, guys. If you like what you saw, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I post videos as often as I can. Take care and have a great rest of y'all's day.